Dub C here. We're back with another MRE Rash Review. Have you ever had a craving for 29-year-old fruit? Well, I did. So that's why I'm busting out Menu 11 Chicken and Rice from 1992. It has the freeze-dried fruit in it. Now, I bought this a long time ago when I first started this hobby because I was asking around, where can I get this freeze-dried fruit? I have got to try it a few times from like meetups and other ration reviewers, but I've never reviewed one. So let's bust this open and check out that freeze-dried fruit. Okay, again, this is Menu 11 Chicken and Rice 1992 brown bag by Right Away Foods, McAllen, Texas. Now, I didn't buy this for the main. The main chicken and rice sounds really good, but I did not buy it for the main. I bought it because I think it has the freeze-dried fruit in it. But let's open it up and see what we got. It does have a notch on the bottom or top, but I like to keep them nice so I can put them on the wall of MREs. So we'll just cut the back real quick. Okay, first thing we got some 29-year-old M&Ms. Plain. Actually, the package looks good. Doesn't look like it's Z-Land. I'm really hoping this freeze-dried fruit in here, but never know. Okay, looks like an accessory kit. Looks like in good condition. I was told this was stored very well, but I don't know about the date. Because I told it was a 92. Okay, we got some cheese spread. Kind of nervous about that. We got a beverage base powder, orange. Not clumpy, so that's good. Okay, we have the main. We got the chicken and rice. And look at the amount of ingredients in this compared to some of the new ones. Much smaller list. And then, for a date code. So I think this might be, it says 4136. I was told this is 92, but it's looking like a 94. Okay, this is definitely number 94, and that is making me sad because this is no freeze-dried fruit. This is the oatmeal chocolate-covered cookie, which is awesome. And then we have the crackers. But yeah, this was sold to me as a 92, and it actually is a 94. But I have a fix for that. Okay, so I had an older 91 ration that was in really bad shape, and it actually had the freeze-dried fruit. This is the fruit mix. This is what I'm talking about. This is from Oregon Food Companies, and it is from 91. And one thing I do want to also express is try to, always be careful where you're buying rations from, who you're buying them from, because again, this was told to me to be a 92. It was 94. The 92 menu list has the freeze-dried fruit. The 94 does not. But the show must go on. So now we have the accessory kit. We got the Taster's Choice. Hoping that's okay. We got some Tabasco sauce. Just looking a little dark, but at least it's not dried up. We got the creamer. The gum is looking pretty messed up. And usually the gum holds up pretty good, but that's you see, like discolored and even has a really weird smell to it. Got toilet paper. Got a wet nap. Got some sugar, some salt, and some matches. First thing we're going to want to do is warm up the chicken and rice main. Let's go ahead and pop this open and see kind of condition it looks to be in. No delamination, so that's really nice. Package looks good, no leaking. It's always a plus. Let's go ahead and get an FRH and get some water in it. We'll try this FRH, see if it fires up. Okay, next thing we're opening up is the oatmeal cookie, chocolate covered. These things are amazing. Hoping this is in good shape. Sealed in here pretty good. Oh, I broke off a corner. Smells okay, and it looks actually fantastic. Go ahead and open up these crackers. Nice vacuum seal. And I was really hoping to get 92 because I thought that was last year they did salted. I'm not sure. These are definitely not going to be salted to be like your standard MRE cracker. Okay, now it's time for the freeze-dried fruit. This, like I said, this ration I got it from was a 91, and it was in really bad shape. It actually leaked, so I'm going to be really careful about opening this so I don't get, I cleaned the packaging off, but I still want to be careful. So I'm just going to open it, slide it out, and then wash my hands, just in case any contaminants got on the package. But the fruit itself is a brick. of freeze-dried goodness. The FRH is actually working pretty good. I got some steam coming out of the top, and there's a lot of heat being generated from the element. Okay, let's open up the M&Ms. The bag's kind of poofy, but let's see how they look. They look totally fine. Okay, we're going to mix up the orange drink. 12 ounces of cold water. Has a definitely aged smell to it. Okay, I got some hot water in my coffee. Got the Average Joe MRE. He's got a contest going on. Definitely want to go check them out. We got this taster choice. I'm hoping it's going to be okay. And that's not looking good. Nope, not having coffee today. It's all molded up. Okay, signs of storage so far, not so good. Gonna go ahead and open this cheese spread. Like I said, when I first got in this hobby, this is one of the first MREs I sought out to get that freeze-dried fruit. And it's stored okay, so just make sure you're always trusting your sellers. All right, we're gonna open this cheese spread out and see how it looks. Oh gosh, yeah, there's no way this was stored properly. The cheese is literally brown and has feet smell. That is horrible. I don't even want to try that. There's like moisture on it. All right, let's try the M&Ms because I need some something to lift my spirits. Everything else has been bad. Let's go ahead and try these older M&Ms. Okay, the M&Ms from 1994 seem to held up just fine. The shell does wonders for that chocolate. Keeps everything sealed in. Has a little bit of aged taste to it, a little bit of staleness, but overall still tastes just like M&M. Actually warmed up the main pretty good. It smelled like death though. It was terrible. It's probably one of the worst FRHs I've smelled. Let's go ahead and open up this main and hope for the best. So this is the chicken and rice main. I don't think I've ever had this main before, or entree. Alright, the smell isn't too bad, but it looks like all the chicken just mashed up. Some of these older ones that kind of does that. You can see the rice, but I'm noticing like dark spots. And that's not really appealing, like dark chunks in there. So let's go ahead and try some out. It smells alright, but I'm just going to try with a little bite first. See what happens. Alright, while the taste is okay, the texture is really reminiscent of tuna fish. It tastes of like a chicken broth. The rice, I don't even get nothing out of that. It tastes like maybe like a tuna fish texture with rice. Very bland and not really like very appeasing at all. It's not a really good main. He said very basic, but all the chicken mashed up into like a tuna fish texture. So when you're eating it, that's what tastes like you're eating, or at least when you're chewing. I'm going to try some on a cracker. Oh, I don't know. What's that about? It's like red chunks in there. Hopefully that's pepper or something. I don't know. Let's put that on a cracker and see how it tastes. Okay, the cracker does give it a crunchy texture, but the cracker's extremely stale. You can taste it right through. And the main, just very bland. I'll go ahead and try some of this Tabasco sauce, see if that really helps it out. Just load it up with Tabasco and see if that changes the flavor. Sadly, just aside from just giving it a heat kick, it really didn't do much for it. There wasn't much flavor to it. It was a little bit bitter, but it just does not work with the chicken and rice and the cracker mixed together. But I'm going to go ahead and wash it down with the orange drink. You can definitely taste the age in the orange drink. It's very stale. It does have that orange flavor, but it's definitely like a old basement flavor to it. I'm going to go ahead and try this oatmeal cookie bar on this side. We'll go ahead and break it in half first. Looking okay here. Let's go ahead and try it out. This thing is the only thing that's halfway decent in this ration, besides the M&Ms. And it's because of the same concept of the M&Ms. This chocolate wraps up these cookies and seals them up. I think I broke that on the way out, but inside there's no numbing, no bad aftertaste. It tastes just like an oatmeal cookie covered in chocolate, fresh from packaging, and it tastes great. And I think that was a really cool concept they incorporated both for flavor and to preserve the food. All right, now it's time to try this freeze-dried fruit. And you can see this is the fruit cocktail mix. I wanted the strawberries, and I think there's peaches and all the kinds. But let's go ahead and try just a piece just like this. And it's freeze-dried fruit all like squared up. Now I know this ration was like stored in extreme terrible conditions, like in the back of a car for years. And I'm still trusting the freeze-dried fruit because the freeze-dried seem to, weather the elements a lot better. Oh yeah, that tastes just like eating fruit cocktail out of the can. You put it in your mouth, it reconstitutes. All the flavor comes right away. And it's got like a styrofoam texture to it. But I'm going to try to add a little water and reconstitute it and kind of see what happens. And see what we can do to kind of get like a fruit cocktail from the can. But I don't know if it's going to hold together or just totally just break apart. All right, it actually kind of formed up into a nice fruit cocktail. The chunks of fruit, I thought they were going to dissolve to nothing, but actually stayed, in little chunks of fruit. And like it has now it has a syrup on it because everything kind of melted away. So let's go ahead and try it in this form. Wow, I'm extremely impressed with this because like the fruit actually has a bite to it. Similar to like out of the can, very fresh, but being that old from 1991 and being able to put the water on that freeze drying technology always impresses me. But it's really nice to be able to put a little bit of water to that, and you can have fresh fruit, or fresh as you can get, on the go. Okay, for one thing, it's been a crazy meal. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and we'll talk more in recap. Time for the recap on menu 11 from 1994. Thought to be from 92. And it's crazy because I actually, before I even did this review, I looked up the receipt to make sure that it was truly 92 or stated it was. So always be careful what you buy because I was also told this was in stored great conditions. And I can tell you from eating the ration, it definitely wasn't. But overall, the chicken and rice, never seen that made before. It was cool to kind of see what it looked like, give it a taste, but it did not hold up well with age. That chicken just kind of turned into like a tuna fish texture. The oatmeal cookie bar and the M&Ms, both because that coating really held up to the time, and really, other than a little bit of staleness in the M&Ms, the oatmeal cookie bar was 100% okay. The orange drink, you could definitely tell it was a little bit older. And the fact that I didn't have freeze-dried fruit in this, I had to bust into an older 91 ration that I knew was bad. I was really impressed with the fruit cocktail, the fact that you can just add a little bit of water and all the fruit just reconstitutes and you get a nice bite from each one. And the flavor was right there, just on par of opening a can. The cheese was absolutely horrible. It was brown and it smelled terrible. I was not going to try that. That was instantly going to make you sick. And that's kind of like all the indicators of not stored well. The coffee, unfortunately moldy. It's been a rough review. But sometimes with brown bags, you just never know. But I really wanted to try that freeze-dried fruit. And if anybody comes across a strawberry freeze-dried fruit and wants to trade, let me know. I definitely want to try that kind. That's all I got now. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.